morning, everybody. So equipment-wise today, we'll be doing a lot of the traditional exercises, squat, deadlift, lunges, whatever you'd like for that, or and then we'll also do some single leg work. And if you have a bench or a ball or something that you can do a bench press off of, have that handy too. That would be great. If not, you can do it fine off the floor. But let's go ahead and get started in our 90-90 position and start to open up the hips a little bit. Just lean forward. Feel free to move or to pause in a position that feels really good. Getting into our hips, getting movement into our ankles. Maybe press that knee down a little bit to get that ankle to flex more. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch sides. I twisted my ankle in Arizona, so you will not see any plyo today. We will do a bit of balance and stability. Good morning. No worries on my end. All right, let's move into a tabletop position. So shoulders over your hands and into cat and cow, warming up the spine. Try to articulate each and every vertebra. Oh, no worries, Tom. And now get into a push-up position. That can be on your hands or on your knees or on your toes. And we'll do T push-ups. So this is a push-up that involves rotation. So you'll push up, you'll go down, you'll come up, and you'll rotate. And then you'll do that on the other side. Push up, rotate. Let's do 3 more each side. Last set. Okay. And now up to the feet. For some air squats. You can even maybe go a little wider to start. And oh. Thanks. So use your if you've got a deep squat, go ahead and get into that. And then let's start to move a little bit. Here I'm not working hard, I'm really just going for full range of motion, continuing to wake up all those joints in the lower half of the body. Maybe step a little wider. And 2 more. Now, good mornings. Waking up the back side of the body. Tip the hip. Stop when you feel a stretch and can't keep your back neutral, and come on up. Squeezing the glutes and the hamstrings. Start to feel those glutes and hamstrings coming to life. Two more. Tip at the hip, rise. Okay, grab something very light. Water bottle is fine if you've got a really light weight in hand. I'm gonna try some balance exercise, 2 balance exercises. The first, we've been in this position before. If you're doing single leg deadlifts, or you did the yoga class with me. And so I want you to put your arms out wide, holding your water bottle, or whatever you have. If it's a water bottle, you may wanna make sure it's capped. And just pass it hand in hand. Open up the arms, get some extension in the shoulders while focusing on balance. Hopefully this is lighting up your whole standing leg. You're using the leg that's in the air. You're using the glute and your core to keep it up. And you're opening your chest, your shoulders, all the way balancing. And switch sides. Same thing, other side. When you think of your feet, really make sure that you're pressing in all 4 corners of your feet. The pad under your big toe, on the outside of your foot, both sides of your heel. It can be really easy to shift everything to one side. You want to make sure you have a very strong foot that's using all of the foot. Just one more pass to each hand. And come back. Still holding on to that really light object. We did around the world, where all you do is bring the object around your head. We're going to do that, but lift up on one leg. So go ahead and, okay, my water bottle is not sealed perfectly. Just going to grab a light weight. And so this is working our core as we rotate around. It's working our balance, because with every movement, we're pushing ourselves off balance a little bit. Okay, with the arms, switch directions. I can hear the straps of my bibs like snapping as I do this. All right, once more around your head. And switch sides. Again, same thing on the feet. Make sure the feet are planted. Use that hip strength to get that knee up high. Can you get it higher than your hip? You know, and if you make your circles a little wider, that's going to challenge your balance and your core a bit more. All right, with the arms, switch directions. All right, my balance is okay today. There have been days I've tried to stand on one leg and I feel like I just tip over. Once more. And down, back on 2 feet. Okay, let's move into our strength work. So, squats, front arc squats, deadlifts with both legs, and then reverse lunges. So go as heavy as you reasonably can. I'm gonna have 2 sets of weights here because I wanna see if after the first set I can go up in weight. We'll see though, but because I haven't been weight training for a couple weeks with travel, if that's going to work. And we'll do our same 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off as we've been doing it. So go ahead and get set up into your squats and let's go. Rest. Okay, into deadlifts. Again, remember here, tip of the hip, back stays neutral. You don't be going down like this. Just as much as you can keep that back neutral. Get ready. And go. Feet are about hip width apart. Weights just trace down your legs. Little bend in the knee. Rest. Okay, now we'll do reverse lunges. So grab those weights, you can have them by your side or on your shoulders, and step back. Alternating sides. Almost there. And rest. So, actually have one exercise we haven't done before. Have a weight in one hand. Just put it in your right hand. And we're gonna march. So we'll go in 5 seconds. And so the point is to have, go. You're off balance. So you need to use your core strength to make sure that you don't tip over. So I'm holding in the right hand here. We'll only see this one more time when we hold in the left. And rest. Okay, back to the top. Squats, deadlifts, reverse lunges, march holding left. I'm gonna stick with the weight I have For my squats and lunges, I think I can go up on the deadlifts, so that's what's gonna happen. Go. Rest. Get set up for deadlifts. Grab those weights and go. Feet are solid. All 4 points, all 4 corners digging in. Knees are a little bit bent. Hamstring and glutes are firing. Hips are tipping back. Core is engaged. Back is staying neutral. And rest. Okay. Get ready for reverse lunges. Go. You want to make this harder? Go faster and or carry heavier weights. Almost there. Even out your sides and done. Okay. Now we'll march again. Hold that weight in the opposite hand from what you did last time. And we'll go in 3, 2, 1. I probably don't have a heavy enough weight right here. So I know next time I do this exercise, grab heavier, because you want to feel like you really have to fight from tipping over. Maybe you have your arm out. Rest. Okay? One more time through. Squats, deadlifts, reverse lunges. Get ready? Go! Rest. Okay. Get ready for reverse lunges. Nope. Get ready for deadlifts. Get those those weights in hand and go. Rest. Reverse lunges. Set up, standing tall, and go. Even yourself out and rest. All right, we are going to do one more round each side of those marches. If you, like me, had too light of a weight last time, now's your chance to make up for that. So I am actually going to grab, I had 20 pounds before. This is 35 pounds. This is tipping me off balance. So grab your heaviest weight that you think you can handle and start to march. There we go. Becomes balance, core strength, grip strength, all incredibly important. Almost there. And change. I don't want you to pull your arm out of your socket, but I want it to feel heavy. Get yourself set up and go. Stand tall, eyes up. Almost there, 5 seconds. Rest, okay. Well done. First set, all done. So next we'll move on to single leg work. So your choice between Bulgarian split squats or staggered stance split squats. And then, so meaning either this or get your foot up on a bench and do that. Then we'll do same thing, either staggered stance deadlifts. So the difference, so the squat is, think knees bending. The deadlift is hips bending. So either staggered stance or single leg deadlift. And then holding onto those weights, calf raises. So go ahead and grab the weights. I'm gonna do staggered stance today. Go ahead and get yourself set up. Right leg forward, left leg back, and squat. We'll do twice each side. One more. And switch. Okay, other leg forward. Go ahead and sit up. Go. Try to keep your chest upright. As upright as it'll be. Not a back bend, but not hunched over. Most of the weight in that front foot. And rest. Okay. Deadlifts. Get yourself set up, however you want to have your legs, and go. If you're doing single leg, hip and toe, hip, knee, and toe, stay pointed to the ground. You can also do the staggered stance, like we showed before. Rest. Other side, and then we'll do calf raises. Get set up. Let's go. So you can keep your feet, your standing foot pointed straight. It can be tempting sometimes to kind of cock it inwards for a little extra balance, but try to keep it facing forward. Almost there. Rest. I'm going to hold on to one of those weights, and let's get ready for calf raises. And go. Doing double leg. Good squeeze at the top. You can do these single leg if you prefer. And just alternate this set and the next one. I'm holding on for balance. This is actually not designed right now to be balance exercise. It's designed to strengthen our calves, our gastrocs. And rest. Okay, back to our single leg or staggered stance squats. Get set up. Go. Knee tracks over toes. Almost there. And rest. We'll get ready for the other side. Get set up. Here we go. Really try to isolate that working leg. Feel that effort through that entire forward leg. Over halfway. One more. And rest. Okay. Deadlifts next. We're only seeing these exercises twice, so this is the last deadlift you'll see. Get set up. Go. Rest. Okay. In 15 seconds, we hit the other side. Go. Last one, and rest. Okay, calf raises. If you've done one leg, here's the time to do the opposite. And let's go. Good squeeze at the top. So what these straight-legged calf raises are doing is really hitting our gastroc, the big meaty upper part of our calf. We'll do one more set of calf raises that will target our soleus muscle, the thinner muscle that runs from your ankle up to the back of your knee. Get one more in and rest. So for these, I'm gonna put the weight down because I find these a bit harder. Have a bend in your knee. And so this, hopefully you feel it, go ahead and start, is hitting a different muscle than when your legs are straight. Hits a little lower. Again, that's the soleus muscle. You could also, as we've had conversations in the past, do these seated. So if you're in a chair and you're raising your calf, raising your heel, that's a soleus calf raise. Go ahead and throw a heavy weight on your knee as you're sitting, all the better. 2 more. And rest. Okay, well done. Moving right along. So now we will hit the ground and we will do, no, stop. Sorry, getting my timer to cooperate. There we go. So now we're going to do a bit of push, a bit of pull, and a bit of control. So ideally, what you are doing is a renegade row. So you're up, you're either on your knees or on your feet, and you're pulling. If this is too much on your hands, I'll call you at 20 seconds. Just do one side. Then we will flip over and we'll do a bench press. So if you have, I'm going to go on my yoga ball. If you have a yoga ball or a bench, great. If not, we'll just do this on the floor, and that's fine too. And then third exercise, we'll just come up on our knees, and we'll do that around the world movement we had, but this time with a heavy weight. So you'll be going like this. Make sure that weight is heavy enough that this really challenges you. Okay, so we'll go through that each 3 times. So go ahead and get set up. Like I said, if you can alternate, go for it. I'm gonna not, but we'll switch halfway through and I'll call you for that. Renegade row, let's go. The point here is you really want to make sure you're keeping the rest of your body as still as possible. So this is kind of like a plank and a bent over row. Got together. Okay, 20 seconds in, switch sides if you're alternating sides. Rest. Okay. Get set up for a bench press. So I've got the quite enough room. I've got the, go ahead and go. Have that support just under my upper back. These balls are nice because this also makes it a bit of a control exercise. If I really wanted to isolate my pecs, I wouldn't bother, but we're more about everything working in concert. If you've got a nice stable surface, maybe go up and weight next time. Rest. Now here. Go ahead on your knees. And we'll go around the world. Make sure again that this weight is heavy enough that it's challenging you. It's challenging your core. So a lot of your obliques, all of your abs, your back, and your shoulders as well. Switch directions. It can be a little harder if you go a little slower. All that time under tension. Rest. Okay. Back around to renegade rows. Get set up. And go. I have my feet a little wider than I normally would in a traditional plank. Try to keep stable. Okay, halfway, switch sides if you're doing one at a time. Rest. And set up for bench press. Gracefully, like I am. Get ready. And go. And rest. Get that thing out of the way. Let's try a different leg position here. Let's get into 90-90 with your left leg forward. And let's go around the world. Switch directions. Ooh, whoa. Finish up. And rest. Okay, one more round. Get set up for renegade rows. I'm gonna try them. Real way. Halfway. Rest. Oh my. Get set up for bench press. And go. And rest. Okay, one more around the world. This time, have your right leg forward. switch directions. Your arms working here too. Whew. And rest. Well done. Okay. Now we are going to, right on time. We do not need any more weights. We are going to cycle through 2 times with, if we can manage, no rest between sets, maybe a little rest to like transition, but we will do twice through. We'll start with forearm plank. We'll hold that for close to a minute. We'll then come into bear plank. We're gonna alternate, walking out, high plank to bear plank. We'll then do some side bridges. I'm gonna do a modified version here. I mean, if you want to put your bottom leg out straight, you can. I'm also trying to get into this glute med, and we're gonna lift. We'll do that each side, and then a back extension. So we've got 10 minutes of this. Our last 10 minutes, then we stretch and relax. So I know we can all do this. So, on your mark, get set, up into forearm plank. We hold this. We are rock steady. We are really strong. We're not collapsing in our shoulders. We've got a straight line from our heels to our head. We don't have our ass in the air. And we got this. We're halfway through. Shaking is fine. Shaking is totally good. Shaking is a sign it's working. 15 more seconds here. And switch. Up into bear plank. Step back to high plank. And keep going at your own pace. Maybe switch the legs, which goes first. If you want to hold somewhere, you can do that too. Just want to make sure that we're all planking together for another 30 seconds. Twenty seconds. 10. Rest. Okay. Side plank. Right into it. If you want to do traditional side plank, go for it. I'm going to do a modified version because I want to get into my glute med as well. And so we're going to hold here, shoulder over elbow, and we're going to lift that leg. We're halfway through. To go. Three, 2, 1, switch. Other side. Get right up. Start to lift that leg. I'm doing this variation because I think the reasons my ankles get overdone is because other muscles in the chain aren't firing as much.
the glute med, which is that kind of outside of your butt being a primary suspect. So this is, yes, getting into a bit of obliques because we need to hold ourselves up, but it's really firing that glute med and working this one too with the lifts. 20 seconds to go. 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, shaking, okay? Onto your belly. And tighten all the way up the posterior chain and just lift. Lift your legs up, lift your upper body up. If you want to use your hands just for reference, fine, but make sure you're not pressing with your arms. Twenty more seconds. Rest. Okay, let's do that one more time. Forearm plank hold, we'll then just do a bear plank hold, side planks, back extensions, stretch. So go ahead and get up. Twenty more seconds. Change. Okay. Right into bear plank. We got this. High plank. Back to bear. 10 more seconds. Rest. Switch. Onto our sides. Get into side plank. Let's go. Five more seconds. Switch. Get up. Ready for another 20. Oh, feel that. And on your belly. This time, have your arms out wide, feet up high. We're holding here. More seconds. Can you get everything up a little higher? Three, two, one, rest. Well done. Go ahead and give your back a little stretch. Cobra. Use your arms to stretch your back, stretch your belly. And then come back into child's pose. So put your knees wide, sit back on your heels, and just let your head sink to the mat. When you've collected yourself, come on back up. Bring that left leg forward. Get a nice stretch. You can lift the back leg if that gives you a better stretch. Got my left foot outside my left hand, lizard lunge. You can also push the knee out a little bit to get more into the groin. And switch sides. If you want, you can push that knee out. Back to plank. Ooh, raise your hips and down dog. Pedal those feet, make sure you're getting a nice calf stretch. Then go ahead and walk your feet to your hands and just hang. Don't lock the knees, little bend in the knees. Maybe you grab your opposite elbow and ragdoll. Feel that nice stretch up the back of your legs and feel your spine. Just using gravity that little bit to feel a little bit longer. Now place your hands towards the floor. Walk over to the left, so you're getting a bit of a twist. I feel that in above my right hip, and other side. Go ahead and come up. Last stretch, we'll stretch the quads. Actually, second to last stretch, we'll stretch the quads. Switch. All right, and then let's just open up our chest. If you've got a door frame or a wall, just go ahead and hook your arm around it, around shoulder height, and twist away to open up the front of that chest. And we'll finish off with the other side.
Well done.